First Thursday is a great networking event for the office and for our affiliates. And it's about getting to know each other because you might have to write an offer on your listing or vice versa, right? So, and you might need a stellar TC person, and you may need a great warranty person, and we'll all be here. And I need to walk over here.
Nope, I was talking.
Okay, sorry. All right, I'm getting used to the camera, you guys. So, from my understanding, if you ask Kayla, that was like the biggest event we've had in a long time over here. So that was very exciting. So you missed out if you weren't here on our first Thursday. So make sure you're here moving forward. All right, so we're gonna do this. I need to back up and we're gonna look at the camera. So we have treats. Do you want to say little two things from our sponsor?
Well, I wouldn't call it lunch.
It's a little treat. Huh? Yes.
What I'm going to say is get prepared for heat, because we have had, I was just saying, the best weather that I've been selling the warranties for 30 years, the best weather we've ever had in June in the last 30 years, and triple digits are coming right behind
Yes.
it. So just get ready, prepare your clients that, hey, it's not always like this. And as soon as the heat comes, we'll start seeing those air conditioning calls come in. So just prepare them that is the minute it hits, all the air conditioning people are all out of the field at the same time, right? It's not like we can produce more of them. So there's a XYZ amount of air conditioning people for an XY amount of Z of claims.
So what they
prepare them.
should do is prepare and call now and get it worked on.
A tune-up.
Yeah, a tune-up.
and-
Yes,
and
that
the-
I did mine.
And
So
the
yes.
AC people are giving
Yes.
good deals right now for tune-ups because the weather is so good.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay, so does anybody know what this form is? Yeah. What does it mean? Since you spoke up, you don't know what it means.
It's in all of our meetings.
Yes, yes.
So that's, you get fined if you call somebody that's on the depot.
Yes. So this is huge, you guys. Just make sure you're following the rules on this, please. Please, please, please. Do not call this. And then tell us something good. Oh, I like that. All right. I like that. What's going on?
I have my first listing going live this year on Friday.
Congratulations. Well, tell us where it is.
It is off of Van Maren. It's a 3-2 in Second Heights, and it's going to be listed at 425.
Right on.
It's super cute, and it will take.
I love
Two
it.
open houses this weekend from 11 to 3.
Goodness, congratulations. Boy, and the best time to get another listing is right now because you're on a high, so go get it, baby. That's awesome. Congratulations. Anybody else? Tell me something good, please.
I just closed my third deal last Thursday.
Right on, right on. Great, congratulations. That is great. So tell us about that deal.
So that deal, it's 3409 12th Avenue,
Uh-huh.
right off the 99
Yeah.
in South Sac. And it's a really cute 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Yeah.
And I was able to get all the repairs that we wanted from the seller. So
Awesome.
it worked.
Awesome.
We closed 1 day late because we were waiting on repairs to finish. And that was a little bit stressful, but we got it all
You
done.
got to be able to ride that wave, right?
Yeah.
Tell me where the buyer came from.
My buyer came from a good friend of mine who's a librarian. She's since moved to Washington.
So
and
imagine that. Wait, a friend that's not even in California gave you a lead.
she was in California at
Uh-huh.
the time,
Mhm.
but
But still, a friend is your spirit
librarians
animal.
know all the other librarians in the area. And so my client is also a librarian.
There you go. They probably know my sister-in-law. My sister-in-law was a librarian.
Oh, yeah.
I
My
know.
librarian crew.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm
That's
gonna get all the librarians.
That's good. That's your database right there. Important. That's a database too. Anybody else? Anything good happening in your world that you want to share? You got a motorcycle. That's exciting.
3 miles per hour.
Oh my gosh.
Ready, and I almost rode it here today because I live down the street.
Yeah.
but I wear a dress instead. It's a lot of gear to put on, you guys.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Awesome. Okay, so trust starts with honesty because we're doing our why. Does anybody know what this is? How about that? I should start off by that.
Our belief system.
Yeah, it is our belief system, and it looks like we've been like going down the road here. So trust starts with honesty. Does anybody want to elaborate on that?
the relationship that you have with anyone, regardless of business or home, that's going to start with being honest with them up front rather than being honest on the back end.
I love that, 100%. So sometimes people will even say, hey, let's just clear the air real quick. Let's just clear the air, and you just move forward, right? So in conflicts or negotiating, starts with honesty. Anybody else want to elaborate a little bit more? Go ahead, Tanya.
Honor your word. Do what
Yes.
you say you're gonna do.
Yes. This is our guest speaker. Yes, any jokes so far, and I appreciate
We
it.
just have a situation, well, we're in this situation right
Yes.
now. My buyer's agent was working with this couple to sell their home. She hadn't gotten a listing signed yet. It was just like working the lead. And the neighbor is a real estate agent. And that agent told the sellers, well, my son wants to buy, we're gonna offer you cash. So they said, okay, well, we're gonna go with this. Turns out, no cash.
Oh,
Now they're trying to get reapproved. So now I said, you know, they don't have a listing agreement, reach out and let them know, hey, we're still here, we're still happy to help you, you're not stuck in this situation, but I mean. Now their honesty is really everything.
Yes.
And that agent was dishonest and now they're in this cycle of trying to keep this listing.
and
Those sellers are gonna
you'll
cancel.
probably never work with them again.
Well,
right.
that seller's gonna cancel with them
Yeah.
because they were dishonest from the beginning. So
Yeah.
like it never works in your favor, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely
So
doesn't work.
with it.
It's almost like honesty is the foundation, of like that fair dealing.
To lock it down.
That is
Just to lock it
insane.
down.
That is insane.
Yeah.
It's not right. Okay, you guys, very exciting month. We had record-breaking numbers. We have Jesse's team right here, and he came in from BXP, right? And we have Alexis, and we have Paola, and then Jamie is part of Amy's coaching crew. Jamie is amazing. I met her like 6 months ago. She was studying and she passed, so that's really exciting. Then we have B, and we have Amy Miller. We have Michael Otto. And then,
Wow.
I know, right? We have Susie Dunning. She's a mega agent from Lodi. Tamika, she just put it.
Yeah, she just got her first offer accepted.
So it's very exciting on that note. Then we have Andrea and Susan. So make sure you reach out to these people, say hello, welcome them to the KW family. Any comments?
That's a lot. That's awesome.
It was
We're growing. That's
yes,
really
we are
good.
growing. Yes, double
Really good.
digits. I like it. Oh, we have more. I knew we had more. I already saw this. Kim, I want you to introduce yourself. Please. Yes, we have a slide for you, but I'll find it.
Okay.
Oh, so next one. Here we go.
My name's Kimberly Alvarez and I just came over. I was at KW in Danville, took a little hiatus to start my own independent TC business. Michelle, let me back over. So I've been around, I've been in the industry 14 years. I started as an assistant for a house flipper. So I was around 2009. And then I went the TC route. So I've kind of been all over the place. I'm licensed. I've also done a couple of deals, so I understand what you guys go through. And so I am here to help you if you are looking for a transaction coordinator.
Yes.
Love it. Well,
So I have to say, when I called Kristen, you know, we have to do our due diligence. Kristen was like, she is the most amazing human being. I'm like, I need to hire this girl, you know, period. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to building this relationship. It's funny because Amanda's like, oh my gosh, you've been friends for how long? I'm like, 3 weeks, you know?
Yeah.
But she thought it was like a long time.
I'm very grateful to be here because I was working for, the Danville, Walnut Creek and El Dorado Hills office, but I actually live on Madison. So this is actually
Yeah.
a very natural move over. So I'm really happy to be back at KW. I'm going all
She's
in.
already signed up for Mega Kids.
So I was gonna say, if you're gonna do it, Southwest is having a sale that ends today, so it was 40% off on my flight home. So I booked my flight. Right now it ends today, so
Yeah.
I don't think it's there, but my flight home was like $100 or something.
Book it.
I'm going all in, Mega Camp, family reunion, gold, I'm gonna do it all.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank
This is exciting. Yes. All right, let's get through this. Okay, I did something.
Nope, it wasn't you.
Okay.
Me,
Okay, So we go through the closings. We have some, we're 6 closings so far, so that's awesome. Laura had 5. 5?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Fine. Awesome.
Where's Laura?
She's on Zoom.
Laura, girlfriend,
Fortunate.
congratulations. You need to come and do.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. Tell us where did this all happen and how did it all happen and give me some good stuff. Unmute yourself, sister.
I'm sorry. All by referral. I don't know God's grace. I have so many answers that I don't know. Are KW consistent?
Consistent. So you're consistent, is that what you're saying?
Yes, consistent, and I just do the work.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate all your hard work.
Thank
Are
you.
a capper? I'm sorry, I don't know this offhand. Are you
Oh.
capped right now?
My birth date started June 5th, and so I think I'm about 40% deep at this point.
Right on. Wow, congratulations. So you're gonna cap in less than, well, definitely less than 60 days then.
Well,
Less
that
than
is
2
my hope.
Yes, you will do it. I love it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
It's exciting. So smart plans, that's you.
Yep. So we've got a smart plan class coming up that Stephen and Michelle talked to me about wanting to get done. We're kind of in conjunction with us bringing the club over here. And so with that, we're going to be talking about how to create them, but not just in command. We're going to be talking about using sources outside of command to help you guys use this automation to its fullest extent. My plan is to have a large group of people in here and you guys are going to build the smart plan. You're going to use me to enter the stuff. I'm going to upload it to the system and then you guys can download it and start utilizing it, what you've built. We can do
I love that.
anything, either open houses or whatever it is you guys, the consensus of what we're going to do, you guys are going to build it. I'm going to push you in the right direction. So we're going to use some outside sources.
And there's other examples too, right? So you guys come in with ideas and you can share ideas what other people are doing. So together everyone achieves more. I love that. So you guys, a little tidbit, I was actually in a meeting, no, I wasn't in this meeting, but the MCTT was meeting with an agent who was like, I don't, okay. 6 years later, top producer right now in the Valley. She was actually putting the database in, hit go, having a conversation, and she got a phone call from her database sitting right there. And of course, after the phone call, she called me so ecstatic and like apologetic at the same time. So yeah, it's on my YouTube channel because I actually recorded it because I loved all the energy. Hello, good timing.
So if you guys want to join, we do ask you to sign up for it just so we have a head count what's going on.
So get your phones out.
With my business, I'm going to sponsor that class, so there will be some food there as well. So I do hope you guys come out. It is going to be 2 hours just because we are going to be doing a workshop essentially, and I want you guys to, so we'll have some food there as well.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you for making us successful. All right, Stephen, you're up, buddy.
Club, we are starting club June 21st here. Changing lives, uplifting businesses. It is basically the accountability like you've never had. Want to be successful? I highly recommend you join this. But you're going to have certain demands of you,
Expectations.
expectations. I like this.
I'm sorry. Today I'm sorry. Expectations.
So that is starts June 21st. 1 hour every Wednesday, 2 to 3 p.m. June 21st will be in person, then after that, for the remainder of June will be via Zoom. The first Wednesday every month be in person, and the following Wednesdays will be by Zoom. So we'll teach you guys scripts, teach you guys how to track phone calls, track appointments. You can learn your conversion rates. All that.
This is not just for new agents, not just for middle age. This is for everybody,
Everybody.
right? Right now, we're still feeling the shift a little bit, right? So we want to be consistent every single day. And in order to be consistent, even us as adults, we need some little bit more accountability. And that's okay. And it's just coming to play and being a part of it and he's leading the way.
Okay.
Thank you.
Everything from lead generation anything you need for your business.
You can even have a speaker or two. Yeah, we'll make it happen. And you know what? I'm in a little bit of a competition now. Yeah, I am. I think we need to compete against the other office. That's what we're going to do.
yeah.
We're gonna compete against the other office. So Rich, if you're watching, which you may pull this Zoom up, we're on your tail, baby. So there you go. All right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna do this. Okay, you already went through that. Okay, first Thursday, we already talked about that. Be there, be square. Ignite is starting. You want to do your spill, Amy? It's
Oh,
yeah.
Ignite starts June 21st. It's 1 to 3 p.m. on Zoom only. This is again, not just for new
it's
agents.
not.
If you want to expand on
Better your skills. Yeah.
get ideas about different ways to increase your business. It's all about productivity. It's all about showing up for your clients and the best way to keep that business flowing to you.
Right.
I'm really big on my whole business is referrals. That's
So database,
the only
database,
thing I have
database,
time
database.
all my other businesses. So it's, I really harp on that, is like work your leads that you have and do a really great job and they will send you this.
Right.
And then you don't have to work so hard.
Database.
It's not a grind. Then you can be like Laura Miller.
Right, Laura
It
Miller.
all starts with Ignite. So I'll see you guys next week.
Here we go. And you guys know where to find this? Not just on this screen here. Does everybody know where to find classes? No.
Training
Amanda,
calendar.
share with them.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the training calendar, so you can find that on the hub, but I can also share it with you if you don't have it on your calendars.
So if you don't have it on your calendars, let's get it on your calendar. Let's get it on your phone. Because what we're finding out is people are texting us and calling us saying, what is that class? What's the team meeting? And so we need to make sure we're doing our due diligence to make sure we get it out there for you in the right aspect. Okay. All right. Guess what? Guess what? Baseball.
Awesome.
All right. It's what you wanted and we're going. We're going September 15th. You guys going? Sign up. Get the QR code. Sign up at the front desk. We can get you all started.
So your $25 also gets you a ticket, and then we are tailgating before the game. We're gonna have barbecue going, drinks, also.
Right on.
So the section that we're gonna be in is the grass area, so bring some low profile seats, because they will take your bigger seats away from you. I tell you to not bring them.
Apparently that must have
Yes.
happened. Awesome. So bring your family too, right? Families invited, your kids are invited. All right, let's do it. Let's show up. Yes.
Is this something that you invite clients to?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, they can buy tickets too.
Yes. Yep. Definitely. Social, yeah. All right. We also have a KW family barbecue coming up. July 29th, bring a dish. So everybody needs to bring a dish and leadership is barbecuing. I
Yep.
Yes, yes. So you guys, what was that?
I'll talk to-
There you go. So QR code, and you can sign up at the front desk. She'll have it if you need it. You guys, we need to show up and make an impact. So I encourage you, I recommend it that we all do this. Can I?
Same question, clients.
Yes, no,
No, no, this
That's
is
fine.
just for
This is just-
agents.
yeah.
This is just for- It's so fun. Bring your family, bring your kids.
It is a lot of fun. We do it every year.
We do it every year.
I'm looking forward to it.
Back to the river casting, I have an idea.
Okay, I like ideas.
So if anybody does like an open house giveaway or something like that, like a raffle, maybe buy a ticket or two and use that as a raffle giveaway.
Oh, I like that. And you're doing 2 open houses on your new listings.
Pops up, yeah.
Yes, you will. I love it. I love it. Awesome. We're gonna show up and be there. Okay, everybody knows we have different groups, private groups. Everybody on it? Because we post a lot of stuff on our agent only group, a lot of resources. And if you, I bet a lot of people don't know this when I meet with them. When you are on a Facebook group, there's like a section that says files. Click that. It's like magic. It's Christmas gifts all over the place. So I encourage you to do that. All right. Daniel, are you up? You
Yeah.
are back. Daniel, Sosa, gosh, we go way back.
Way back. 15 years at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
way back. One of the top lenders over in the valley. And he is very techy. And when he approached me to do this class over in the valley, I was like, oh, yeah, it's overwhelming because I don't want to overwhelm me because I am not the techiest person. Wait, change my mindset. I'm getting techier every single day, right? And when he brought this class to us, you had to do it 3 more times because people were like, oh my gosh, I heard about it. Oh my gosh, I heard about it. So, this will be fun and it's interactive, so I hope you guys have your phone. Because it's happening. We're doing it now. Daniel, all yours, my friend. Thank you. How do you connect? We should probably have done that beforehand. I
Yeah.
apologize. We are connecting, so we're just going on pause for just a moment and we will do this.
No worries.
Do you have HDMI
We
or?
do, but I don't have a board here, right here, do you have one?
I was in the I did a presentation in the Manteca office and they were able to cast my computer to the TV, but I don't know how to do that.
We usually need a. that. Do you have, is the presentation something you can email to us?
Yeah, it's a
Okay,
PowerPoint.
if you could email it to
Yeah.
her
Valley
email,
calendar.
and she can bring it up.
Okay, so let me.
All right, so we're going. Laura, since we're doing this, let's talk about your closings, can we? Laura, are you there? my
Okay,
friend?
I'm here. Yes, sorry, I had you on mute. Go
No, no,
ahead.
no. So talk to me about your database. Is it something that you consistently work on every single day?
Yes, probably not in the most orthodox way, but yes.
Okay,
I mean, I take them to lunch. I mean, they're all my friends, so I just treat them like I would treat my friends.
and that's part of training is going to coffee and going to lunch with one of your clients once. I think if they're saying every other week, so let's make sure that that's good. What are you doing differently that you think that sets you
To
apart?
just love on my clients, I guess, and as I would my friends and my family. I just always try to be a resource for them. Like for example, today, I always tell them, when we go to closing, if anything happens at all with your home, please, I don't evaporate. I'm here always for you. So they talked to me, because they had an issue with their home. And so I was able to guide them to the home warranty process. So it's always about, I think when they think of real estate, they only just think of you in every capacity, whether it's helping them resource with their home warranty, if they want to, talk to lenders for refinancing, any one of those things. If they're always thinking of you first, then you're always top of their mind.
Right, so thank you so much for sharing. When you close escrow with them, do you have an ongoing drip campaign just to keep you on the top of mind?
I do. I send them cards, handwritten cards throughout the year. I do have a publication, the Lifestyle Magazine publication that I do. And then I just do periodic check-ins.
Got it. Do you do any events? Does anybody do any events like neighborhood events or database events? Remember we were talking about it at the last team meeting, different events. Anybody? I'm talking to the crowd. Anybody do events?
Sorry.
Events for your database?
Oh, yeah, we did an ice cream social at Leatherby's. It was so fun.
Leatherby's.
And so we just bought a scoop for everybody. I think it cost me a total of like $400 after everything.
Nice.
And we used it as an opportunity to database and invite clients.
Right.
And then we're doing a doggy pictures. We're doing doggy pictures. So you come and bring your dog and you stand there and we take a picture of your dog, but then we superimpose it into a picture with Santa Claus and we're gonna give it to you gift for Christmas.
Wow.
So that one's gonna be really fun. We're gonna do that in September.
That's a great idea. So you're actually doing an event in September, but it's gonna actually be two events.
Yeah, two
Yeah.
opportunities.
And
then we're doing
cost of one.
And then we're gonna rent out Studio Movie Grill for a movie, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is coming out.
Yeah.
So you can pick a brand new movie that's coming out, rent it out the whole place. And it's like $300 and then there's a $200 minimum for food, but it's Studio Movie Grill. So hopefully everybody that we invite will cover that minimum.
How fun.
That's gonna be really fun too, but
I think we need to do that as an office.
it's fun. So so that's what we're doing this year.
Yeah, very nice. Anybody else? Events?
Oh, sorry, one more thing, we're doing odd holiday cards.
Okay, what does that mean?
4th of July cards, so to we have our database,
Mhm.
all of our database that we want to be on, that we're close to, we send holiday cards that are not natural holidays that people get cards on, so we're doing 4th of July.
If you think about that, that's so smart, because how many Christmas cards do you get?
Yeah, so many, and then we're gonna do Halloween cards,
Uh-huh.
I think, and then we're going to do Thanksgiving cards.
Halloween, you need to dress up with your team.
That's what we're gonna do, we're gonna do.
Oh my gosh,
funny
how fun.
pictures.
That's so not
And then-
me, but
And then
just
next
for
year,
you.
we're gonna do smile cards, So anyways, that's just.
I
something
love
we-
it. I love it. You're thinking outside the box. That's what we have to do. You have to be that gift. You have to be that shiny object that makes people go, oh, wait a minute, right? So, okay, since we're still trying to do this, let's think of one. What store, what place just comes to mind when you think of it's because of the gift? It's because of that makes me think of that office or that object or that store or that car place. What is that? What was that?
Tiffany's.
Oh my gosh, I was totally thinking that, right? The box, right? Yeah, totally. Okay, so quick story, because I'm all about stories. My daughter's 16th or 18th birthday. I have a friend who knows who has an account with Tiffany's, so she knows them really well. They gave her a room with a birthday cake and a Tiffany blah, 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 right? So it was a really cool event. She didn't even know what was in the box. And she just wanted to leave the box alone. She didn't want to even open it. It's that darn box with the white bow. Yes, Tiffany box. Yes, we already went through your routine, buddy. So yeah, you missed it.
Sorry.
But, yeah, it's okay. So what other company comes to mind besides Tiffany's? Tiffany definitely. But the idea is you be that one for this industry, right? What else? Service, definitely. But what kind of service?
Starbucks,
Where?
she said. She
Oh,
said.
Starbucks? Yeah, Starbucks. Service over the, and
Southwest, which we're all gonna get tickets.
yes, yeah. Well, I would say service on Southwest, but for right now. If you have kids in college, it wasn't very nice during Christmas time. It was not nice at all, but yes. Discounts, right? So Southwest is good for that. So if you are going to, so we're ready to rock. So we are going to, you are going to make get your ticket now for your flights because they're 40% off. So yes. All right, Daniel, take it away, my friend. All yours.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Let's see.
Maybe not. There you go.
All right, so I'm Dan Sosa. Going back to Michelle, we've known each other 15 years. I've been in the business 16 years. I started in 2007. And I opened up my own mortgage brokerage 4 years ago. So my company's the Central Valley Mortgage Group. And I'm a mortgage broker. Familiar face, how are you? Good to see you. And so, like Michelle said, I conducted this class, just like Michelle was saying, is in this market, we have to dig deeper than ever to get the business that's out there. And in order to do that, we have to provide experience. We have to provide value. Value is what the proposition is. It's always been that way, but in 2020, 2021, there was so much low-hanging fruit. Rates were astronomically low. It was very easy to get a mortgage, all of those things. Now we're going back to basics. And so lenders are a dime a dozen. You guys are all working with lenders. We pretty much offer the same products, right? With a small few nuances. Now, how do you separate yourself? Obviously, like I said, it's the values, it's the experience, the cost, things like that. But today is all about you guys. How to help you increase your presence on Google. Okay. How many of you use Google for a search engine? Okay, it's the #1 search engine out there. I remember back in the day, I used to use Ask Jeeves. Remember that? Ask.com. Google obviously now is taken over. Everybody uses Google. That's where we need to be. That's where our eyes need to be. So my only plug about mortgages. Today is not about mortgages. I'm not here to talk to you about mortgages. Again, I'm a mortgage broker. Now, do you guys know the difference between a broker and a retail bank? Okay, so I can shop around, obviously get better deal. Traditionally, statistically, a buyer's rate is about 0.5% lower if they work with a mortgage broker than a traditional retail lender. Okay, there's nothing wrong with retail lenders, but right now in a constricting market, retail lenders are raising their rates, raising their margins because volume has dramatically decreased, massive layoffs, things like that, and it's at the expense of the consumer. Okay, and so as a mortgage broker, this is my rate assurance guarantee. I will beat any rate offered by my competition. I am the owner of my company. I can reduce my margins. I can do whatever I need to do to beat anybody's rate out there. To be competitive. I play the numbers game. I do a lot of volume, and that's my guarantee to my community, I can lock up a buyer's rate 90 days in advance. We can do lock and shop. So in a volatile market like this, borrowers are very stressed with where rates are. Many borrowers are sitting on the fence, like you guys, I'm sure, are experiencing and listening to. I can lock a borrower's rate for 90 days while they shop. So that gives them the comfort while they're looking for a home, their rate is locked. Now, what happens if rates drop? There are certain banks that I do enough business with where I can float the rate down for free. Float it down for free, they get the best of both worlds. However, as a broker, I can, if the rates improve somewhere else, I can just move their loan somewhere else. I have the maneuverability to give them the best of both worlds. But like I said, I can lock for 90 days in advance. A lot of my competition does not have that ability. If rates go down while you're shopping, I'll float it down for free. No lender fees. Now, for those of you that have your preferred lenders, do you guys have any idea what rates they're charging? Specifically, do you know what fees they're charging? Have you ever asked? Have you ever asked your clients? Many lenders charge ancillary fees. Most, all of them do. Admin fees, processing fees, underwriting fees. They range anywhere from $1,200 to $2,500. That is ancillary income for the business. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. That's how businesses are ran. I don't charge any lender fees. I pass that savings on to your buyer. Again, I'm playing the numbers game. I'm providing value to the community, value to your clients. So even if my rate is the same with a competitor, my fees are $1,200 to $2,500 less right off the top because I don't charge any lender fees at all. I will reimburse all first-time home buyers and all community heroes for their appraisal up to $500 at closing. So your buyer will pay for their appraisal up front, just like any other buyer. At closing, I will personally give them a check for $500. That's all first-time home buyers and all community heroes. No lenders are doing that. Okay, so again, value, value, value. After closing, if rates drop, creating a refinance opportunity, I will waive all of my lender fees again, and I will reimburse them again for their next appraisal when they refund. So this is my rate assurance guarantee. Okay, any questions on that?
Yes,
Yes.
well, not a question. Thank you so much, because everything that you do, you come from abundance.
Yes.
Like right now, you're coming from abundance and sharing your knowledge with us. And here you're come from abundance by doing all the free this and free that. So thank you so much.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. And it's just like you guys in real estate, it's playing the numbers. And so I played the volume game. Now, the little asterisk is this rate assurance guarantee does not apply to down payment assistance loans. Now, why is that? College FA specifically, they dictate what the rate is. There is no play, there's no wiggle room, there's no margin. They dictate what that rate is. 99% of all down payment assistance loans, their rates are dictated by that entity. That rate is going to be the same no matter what lender you work with. So there's no competition there. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay. So let's talk about our class today. It's going to be fun. It's going to be collaborative. Okay. So what I'm going to show you today is I'm going to show you how to rank on Google. Number one, within 24 hours, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Michelle took the class.
Yes.
It worked.
In a couple hours.
It
Yeah.
worked, yes. I don't know how, I mean, obviously KW, big family. We had an agent, Danny Betancourt in Manteca. For whatever reason, hers popped in like 15 minutes. Before the class was even done, she was ranking number one. I don't know the rhyme or the reason, but I say 24 hours, but in most cases, it's like 8 hours or less. You're ranking, okay? So rapid fire questions. What percentage of people use Google as their primary search engine? What do you guys think?
It's in the
90 something.
Right.
90 what?
95.
What'd you say? 95, 99, 95, lower. 91. Higher than you, higher than 91, 92, 92. Okay. Little prize for you, everybody's a winner. These are keyboard shortcuts for your laptop.
So always giving the gift, you guys.
Yes, okay. 92%. So virtually 10 out of 10 people use Google as their primary search engine. I like to walk around, so I apologize if I'm blocking. What percentage of real estate searches begin on Google? So think of your consumer, okay? Looking and thinking about buying real estate. What percentage of users use Google for that?
95%.
95, higher,
97.
97%.
Is that a trick question though, like they're searching for Zillow to go to look for real estate?
They're searching on Google. Okay. They're searching on Google for real estate. So that's, home in Stockton, California, homes in, Fair Oaks, whatever, that's Google. 97% of people. So think about this from a consumer standpoint.
Because they'll go on Google first, and
Yes,
then the drop downs will be Zillow, Realtor.com, and then they'll pick.
Correct.
Okay.
correct. What percentage of smartphone users, i.e. their cell phones, right? What percent of smartphone users researching realtor before calling? Before calling, what percentage?
I say that's low.
Yeah.
All this information was I received it on NAR, so it's all legit. What's that?
75.
Very close, higher. 82. Lower.
77.
Lower.
76.
76.
Process of moving.
Oh, 78. I wrote down 76.
Oh.
So you know what? You have that, and I'll give you one too. Okay, so
I already got one. So
you already got one. All right. So almost 8 out of 10 consumers use their smartphone to research a realtor before calling them. Now, why do you think they're researching a realtor before calling? What do you think they're looking for?
Views.
Exactly. They're looking for reviews. Yeah, they're looking for reviews. They're looking for reviews. I have received so many calls as a mortgage broker just because of the reviews. I'm like, how'd you find me? Oh, I looked up mortgage broker, found you, and I loved your reviews. Okay, we all do it. Restaurants, Yelp, we all do it. What percentage of smartphone users search a phone number before calling? Okay. What percentage of us in the room, consumers out in the streets, what percentage search a phone number before calling?
35%.
Higher, much higher. Higher.
Can't just be the three of us doing this.
80%.
80 lower. Very, very close, very close. 76.
I think they pulled nothing but millennials.
I'll be honest
I've
with
never
you.
done any of these things.
I'll be honest with you, I'm in your category as well. The reason I started doing this research is because as the owner of my company, my assistant was calling all of our leads from our office phone. And then periodically one day, I call my wife from my office. And my wife says, hey, FYI, did you know that when you call me, it says spam CVMG? Now, my company name is too long for caller ID. So I willingly just did the abbreviations, CVMG. I had no idea that when I called somebody, it said spam. So I had pardon my French, oh shit moment. How much is this affecting my conversion? So when I started talking to family and friends, the vast majority of people older than me use Google to search phone numbers like 100% of the time. 100% of the time. I never did. I'm like, it's Jesus, right? I never did. I never Googled phone numbers. But just because I don't doesn't mean our consumers don't. Okay? Virtually 8 out of 10 will search a phone number. They will. So regardless of how we feel about it, the reality is that our consumers are searching. Okay, so we want to control that narrative. So here's what you can expect today. We're going to be together about 60 minutes with Q&A. It's going to be collaborative. We're going to learn how to create and upload a video to YouTube. Now, why do you think that's important?
Because YouTube is the second largest search engine.
Very good. And what else?
All your YouTube stuff shows up on Google.
Who owns YouTube?
Google.
Google. Okay. So Google is going to reward us by putting videos on their platform. It is the game is how can Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, how can they get our eyeballs on their platforms as long as possible? So Google will reward us by putting this video on their platform. Okay. We're going to learn, many of you might know this, but we're going to learn what tags, titles, and descriptions are. And we're going to learn how to get more customers from people that don't answer you when you call them. Okay, so let's face it, show of hands. How many of you call your leads from your cell phone? Okay, virtually all of us do. Okay. So 3 pieces to a successful video. What do you guys think the least important thing is when you're doing a video? Tags. Tags? Anybody else?
What you look like.
What you look like? Many of us, myself included, get hung up on videos because of what I look like.
Production values.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Content.
The content, the research, that's the least important. And the reason why I put that up there is because we are a consumer-driven society. When you Google Amazon, you no longer see rainforest pictures anymore. What do you see? You see Amazon. We are consumer-driven. What we talk about in videos, it's kind of frivolous to say it's irrelevant, but it kind of is. People want information, and many of us, myself included, get hung up on doing a video because I'm like, what am I going to do? What am I going to talk about? How am I going to talk about it? What am I going to say? Da 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 da. I'm fat. What's my background? My belly. Like, I'll be honest. Like, these are the thoughts I have. Right? Research is the least important. Promotion is second important. Okay. What do you think is the most important thing?
Number of videos.
Number of videos?
Short.
I'm,
The length of
yeah,
time.
it's not.
Just uploading, just doing it,
Yeah.
just doing it, right? We gotta just do it. You know, Michelle was talking about consistency. You know, no matter how we feel, our thoughts, feelings, emotions, and moods, we have to do it. We have to door knock, we have to prospect, we have to call our database, we gotta do our mailers. I gotta do all the stuff I gotta do, regardless how I feel, I gotta do it, right? Same thing with video, because that's where everything is going. Everything is going to video. Uploading videos, title, so I don't know why, maybe it's the screen, I'm not
It's
sure.
probably just because we took it from yours. and put it
Yeah.
On here, so it's just.
So uploading videos, what's important is title, description, tags. Okay, titles, why are they important?
People search.
Yep, exactly. People search for them. YouTube has a 100 character limit. Okay, characters, you guys know what that means, right? YouTube has a 100 character limit. I personally recommend that you keep your titles at 70 characters or less. That way your entire title is visible. Nothing is cut off. Now you might be thinking, why am I getting this granular? Because this is just the first video. We're going to do more, and I have other classes. So all of this will make sense as we do more videos. As my hope is you get out of your comfort zones and you do more videos. So when you're creating videos and posting them on YouTube, use this as a structure.
I was gonna say, it's like a formula, and formula,
For sure.
when you have a formula, it's so much more easy to follow and pump out content.
For sure.
than you just.
Consistent.
You can use the first one as your template as well.
Yeah,
You can just go and replace that information with different.
Exactly. Examples. Stockton, California, first-time home buyer grant offers up to 3.5% down payment for free. This was a video that I did, and that was the title that I did. One of the banks that I do business with, they offer a down payment assistance, 3.5% grant for FHA, and it's completely free. College of Fate, you have to pay back. It has those purchase and resale restrictions, refinance restrictions. This bank doesn't have that. It is a true free grant. Does not have to be paid back. They can sell or refinance at any time. So it's a great program that I offer too. And so I did a video on it, and that was my title. Because I don't know what the consumer is going to type when they're searching for information. But most of the time they put in free, down payment assistance, things like that. So by using keywords that I think they might type, increases my chances for them to find my content, right? 10 creative ways to save for a down payment in 2023. That is a timeless topic. Every single year, people are, saving for a down payment is always something to talk about. Very easy topic for you guys to talk about. You as realtors, if I were a realtor, talk about loan stuff. You don't have to talk about just real estate. You really can talk about anything. But loan stuff is goldmine for you guys. Descriptions. There's no limit to the space on descriptions. You can type as much as you want. You can make a novel. You can do whatever. Description tells the consumer what the video is about. So it can be as little as long as you want.
Does the search algorithm look into the description for keywords as well?
It does, very good question, and so I tried to duplicate. Again, consistency, right? So I will include keywords that I have in my title, in my description as well. Helps with the algorithms. Use your keyword phrase from your title again in the description. You can link your website and links to other videos in your description too. Remember, consumers want to consume, so make it easy for them. Tags. Tags are very important. Tags let consumers know exactly what your video is about. Down payment, free, grant, 3.5%, things that consumers are searching. Limit yourself, in my opinion, there are a lot of people that get tag happy. They really do, you know. Limit yourself, in my opinion, 15 to 20 tags. I include your company name, your name, obviously, people search you by name. Key phrases regarding that video or title. Anything you want, really, but I just, short and sweet is kind of my thing.
They have generators for you too, that you could do Sacramento real estate, Sacramento real estate life. It's like,
Some people, I mean, you look like there's like 100 tags. Yeah,
Instagram really likes 30 tags or more.
Yeah.
No joke.
they do.
It's
do.
insane. So I have a little generator that I use and I just type in one subject and it'll give me everything and I just copy and paste.
Yep. Yep.
Canva, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Canva has a thing called Magic Write.
Mhm.
If you open up a plain document, you can click on it and it says Magic Write. And you can, and it's like Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Or you can use Chat GPT, but going back to the titles, I'm not very creative. So I'm like, what am I supposed to talk about?
Yeah.
I just typed in 10 real estate topics and it put it up. And then I even said, okay, write me a script for this topic. And it wrote me a script.
Yeah.
And then I've been using the crap out of it.
The other thing you can do too, as a suggestion for videos, is just Google search what's trending near me. What's trending near me? And someone might be, you know, the trend might be about, let's say Harley Davidson, you know, Harley, right? Do a video about Harley, because you know people in your area are searching for that. That's what they're searching for this week or today. So look for trending topics and then talk about it.
When did Instagram allow?
Oh, I've been doing it now with my, I do it automatic. Oh, is it? Maybe I'm thinking, maybe it's Facebook. Sorry, maybe it's Facebook.
Again, don't get hung up on the tags, just do it, right? You can just do it. But, you know, 15 to 20 or. Yeah.
Smart.
That's
That's super smart.
Is it like a Googling the tags for the day?
Yeah, top hashtags,
Trending, yeah,
trending hashtags.
yeah. And you could do a video about the.
Love is hope.
That's a good one, right?
Tag about your video. If some of you have channels, tag your channel. Here's a tip, tag your competitors. And you might be wondering, why would I do that? Why would I tag my competitors? There are lenders in my space that I respect. There are lenders in my space that are far superior at social media marketing than I am. And we're regurgitating the same content. So if I tag that person, if you recall, when you watch a video, as soon as you're done watching a video, you'll get recommended to watch others like it. You guys recall that when you're watching videos? Because the platform wants you to stay there, wants you to stay there and watch more. So if Jesus is somebody I respect in my space, and he's got a lot of content, I'm gonna tag Jesus in my videos. Because when my video's done, or when someone's watching his video, vice versa, there's a more chance that people are gonna see my stuff. There's more chance. So tag your competitors. It will help get eyeballs on your content. All right, so what do you do if you get a call from a number you don't recognize? So think about it. If I called you right now from my office and it said spam CVMG, would you answer it?
No,
Okay. How many of you answer a phone call from a number you don't recognize?
I'm a realtor, so
Yeah.
Okay. Think about a consumer,
I don't.
okay? Many don't. Many don't. Statistics say 85% of people do not answer the phone from a number they don't recognize. 85%. That's why it's so important when we're doing our lead gen. We've got to call 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 times before we reach somebody. It's about consistency. And we're fighting against that. We're fighting against that. So what happens when you Google your phone number? So what I would encourage you to do is grab your phone, go to Google, and Google your 10-digit number. Google your 10-digit number and let me know what pops up. Anybody want to share?
Featuring Keller Williams.
Okay.
Number 2, only number 2 though.
Okay,
Lindsay Levinson with the wrong. Wait, that's not my current broker.
Okay.
I have an issue with that Google account.
Okay. okay. Okay, good.
Changes.
Good. My- Okay,
My Google My Business shows up.
Google My Business, okay, perfect. A lot of, I mean, kudos to a lot of you because a lot of you already have Google presence.
I have no.
Okay, so in a
You're
lot,
my class
in a lot
buddy.
of the classes that I've been doing, and again, like, don't beat yourself up, but in a lot of classes I'm doing, white pages come up. I had one agent in particular that when we Googled her number, her ex-husband showed up. I had one agent who who transferred brokerages, was now at this brokerage, Googled her phone number, and what popped up was her prior broker.
Yeah.
That's like mine right now.
Her prior broker. So she's like, oh shit. When people look up my number, they're calling my old broker, not even me. So this is important because we know 85% of people research a phone number before calling. So you had the opposite happen?
I used to be big block.
Uh-huh.
Big block.
Ah,
For years.
so that worked in your case.
Yeah.
Okay, so now do me a favor, Google this phone number. Google 209-298-8017.
So that one more time.
209-298-8017.
YouTube, everywhere.
Okay, do you see a video of me? Okay. Now, Michelle, do me a favor, Google, what's your phone number?
209-321-8797.
So Google 209-321-8797. So
Is that your opening video on your?
yes, and I'll explain it. So now, when you search for Michelle, first thing you're gonna see is her Google page, her Google business listing. Okay, right? No? Oh, because when I searched it, that's what I saw first.
It's
Michelle,
my telephone one that we did in the office. For me, what is it? What do you?
it says Cal Williams Lodi,
Oh my God, I love
and
it.
then you scroll up a little bit because her video should be right underneath.
It's great.
All right. So the reason why the business listing showed up is because Google gives that precedence. Google gives that precedence over the video, but regardless, 1 and 2, right? So think about it from a consumer standpoint. I'm calling the leads, right? You sent me a lead. Hey, Sue sends me a lead and I call that lead. I know 9 times out of 10, they're not going to answer regardless, but I know they're going to search my number, right? That's what the statistics say. So when they search my number, first thing they see is all my information and they see this video. Now, since consumers are consumer driven, they're likely to hit play. Okay. And when they hit play on that video, it says, hey, did you just Google 209-298-8017? Well, that's me. I'm Daniel Sosa. I'm a mortgage broker from the Central Valley Mortgage Group. You might be wondering why I gave you a call. I'm giving you a call because you either responded to one of my ads, you responded to, I saw you at an open house, a realtor referred me to you, or a friend or family member recommended you. Either way, I'm here to help. So give me a call, blah, 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 blah. You know, and I explain why I'm calling. So now I'm gonna call back. Now in my video, I tell them, do me a favor, call me back or save my number and know that I'm gonna call you, right? So the likelihood is my conversion is gonna go way up because now they know who I am. They know why I'm calling. They're like, oh yeah, Michelle did tell me Daniel's gonna call. Oh yeah, my sister did tell me. Their connection, it's connecting the dots. Okay, so tangibly, is this going? I can't tell you that this is going to increase your business tenfold. I can't do that. But I know this is going to increase your conversion. Would you guys agree? Okay. So this is what we're gonna do today. I'm gonna teach you how to do this. We're gonna do these videos now. The reason why I say now is because if you don't do it now, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. So it doesn't matter what you're wearing, doesn't matter what you look like, because I promise you, my video is 1 minute long. I promise you the consumer doesn't even watch the whole minute. They don't, and I don't care. I don't care that they don't watch it. All I care about is that I'm ranking there because I'm pulling leads every single day, right? So here's our tips. I have to revise this. Your video has to be 61 seconds long. Okay? Anybody think why? Just guess. Why does it have to be 61 seconds long?
Short form content is pushed, but if it's less than a minute, it's not really pushed. by
Yeah.
the algorithm.
You guys are on it, yes. So anything less than 61 seconds is considered a short, and Google will not reward us for that. They want us on their platform longer than 60 seconds. So the video has to be 61 seconds. So if your video is 44 seconds, not good. We got to retake it. Now, believe it or not, I've had realtors get to 41 seconds and they just stand there and say nothing for 20 seconds. But that's not you guys, okay? That's not you guys. So 61 seconds is all you need. It can be 10 minutes. I had one agent do like a 5-minute video. Doesn't matter, gotta have 61. So 61 seconds is really not that long, I promise you. Like I said, nothing less than 60 seconds. If it's less than 60, reshoot. All right,
This
Here-
is important.
here's the script. Here are the bullet points. Now, there's gonna be some fillers to get you to your minute as well. But here's the bullet points. You're gonna start the video by saying, did you just Google? And you're gonna say your phone number. And you're gonna say the full 10-digit number. Why is that important? Because it helps with the algorithms. Google is searching all of it. So you want to repeat your full phone number. Because we're gonna have your phone number in the title, we're gonna have your phone number in the description, and we're gonna have the phone number in the video. Okay, so the first thing you say is, did you just Google? And you're gonna say your phone number. Then introduce yourself. You might be wondering why I gave you a call. My name is Jesus. My name is Michelle. Introduce yourself. We all have the gift of gab, right? Let these consumers know who you are. Tell them why you're calling them. My suggestion is you want to lay out all the reasons why you could be calling them. Because we're doing this video once. You might be calling an open house. Somebody came by your open house. You could be calling somebody that called on your sign. You could be calling off of ads. There's a myriad of reasons why you're calling. So you don't want to omit one, because what if this person was referred by family and you didn't say that in your video? What if this was a sign call and you didn't say that? I would personally recommend that you list various reasons why you might be calling. Keep it generic. Does that make sense? Ask them to return your phone call. I would repeat your phone number again. Okay, after you introduce yourself, ask them, I have a favor. Please give me a call back at 209-298-8017. That also helps you get your minute. Okay, talk slow. We have a tendency to talk fast when we do video. Talk slow. Let them know that you're going to be calling them back. Let them know that you're going to call them back. You can even say, hey, do me a favor, call me. Rest assured, I'm going to call you back. Now, if you're struggling getting to your minute, I would also encourage you to talk about who you serve. What is it that you do? I struggled to get to my minute as well. So as a mortgage broker, I say in my video, I love working with first-time home buyers. I love giving back to my community that I call home. I reimburse all first-time home buyers and all community heroes for their appraisal. I don't charge any lender fees. I explain that in my video because it's a value proposition and it gets me to my minute. So you as agents might say, hey, I love working with first-time home buyers. I love working with investors. I love helping people increase their real estate portfolio. Whatever you want to say. I've had some agents say, look, I'm a grandmother of 15. I love being with my grandkids. I love sailing on my sailboat. Doesn't matter. Say whatever you would like. Most important thing is 61 seconds. Okay, so it's whatever you need to get that minute. Questions? Do you ever need that? Do you have to have a channel set up first? You do not need a channel. You do not need a channel to have this work.
That's a great question.
Yeah, really good question. So it's as simple as grabbing your phone. What I encourage you guys to do is partner up. Partner up, grab your cell phones, walk to an office, walk down the hall, get a quiet little corner, do your video. I'm more than happy to walk around, give tips, advice, feedback, whatever. My opinion shouldn't take more than 15, 20 minutes. And once we have our videos done, we're gonna come back and I'll show you, we're gonna upload them right now. We'll upload them and get them going. Because you guys will be ranking #1 on Google today.
We're taking a regular video from yourself.
Regular video from yourself.
Video.
Yep,
Is everybody do this? If you're-
grab and do it.
Being recorded.
I would do it up and down.
This is my biggest. focus.
Everyone on Zoom, stay connected,
Not the only one.
stay connected. We're gonna do this. Hopefully you guys can do it there as well. But stay connected, don't drop off because we're gonna keep this going, keep recording this. So that you guys have it as well. But we'll be back, so don't go away.
Okay. All right, so hopefully you guys don't hate me too bad for doing that.
No, it was actually fun.
Okay, good. All right, so we're going to upload these videos now. All right, so what I want you guys to do is open up your YouTube app. So don't go to YouTube, use your app.
Get out.
Yes. If you don't have the app, download it real quick. I think phones now it comes already with YouTube on it.
Yeah, look for a Google. You know,
Okay. So you'll go to YouTube. All right, so once you open up your app, you're gonna hit the plus icon, which should be at the bottom of your screen. Okay?
Where is it?
Right here.
If some of you have an older phone, you might need to download the current version of YouTube, but the current version will have a plus at the bottom.
Or maybe because she's not like, it's just YouTube, it's an app.
Yeah, it's an app, right?
You'll be signed in.
Yeah, she's not signed in. that's
Oh,
what it
I'm
is.
not signed in.
Okay, so click on the. Go ahead and sign in.
Oh, fine.
All right, so once you hit the plus icon, you're gonna then be prompted to upload the video that's already on your phone.
Oh, so I need to make.
It's a free account, yes.
FYI, your KW email is a Google Workspace /Gmail. So you can use that if you want to.
Explain to her one more time.
So your KW email is a Google Workspace, a Gmail account, so you can actually use that.
Yeah, but if this is not working, I'm just gonna use the other one, right?
Is that your Gmail account?
Okay. Or email doesn't work.
Oh, it does, it's, we're unplugging into it because it's not very well. I work with it.
So once you upload the video from your phone, you'll choose it and then you'll hit next.
Next. Sharing some.
So you click on your video, then it's next. Okay, did we hit next? Yeah, okay. So first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna create your title. You're gonna create your title. You there yet?
It's preparing.
Okay,
Taking-
all right. Take a second.
Maybe I'm not logged into the Wi-Fi. That's-
Yeah, that's.
So when you are creating your title, pay attention to the red. That's what you're going to edit for yourself, okay? So your title is gonna be your 10-digit phone number with the dashes. Okay, so don't put, I've had some agents put 555-1234. Don't do that. Put in your phone number. Okay? Put in your 10-digit number and then you say, and don't put these arrows in there either. I'm just trying to like highlight that for you. Okay? So phone number is, and put in your name. So you'll say 209-298-8017 is Daniel Sosa. But you would say your name. You would type in your name,
Not yours.
not my name. And you don't type in your name. Yes,
Welcome home.
people have done that.
All over.
And the realtors?
Yes. People have done that. I've seen their video and it say your name and it will say 555-1234. So, put in your phone number is your name, a realtor in, and then put city and state. Whatever city and state you want to put. When I did mine, I put Stockton, California. You guys might be Fair Oaks, Woodland, whatever you want. You guys with me? Okay. Then you're going to click on add description. In your description, you're going to type, did you just Google, just like you did in your video, saying that in the video, right? You're going to type, did you just Google, and you're going to put in your phone number with the dashes, your 10-digit number with the dashes, and then in parentheses, you're going to put in your 10-digit number without the dashes. In parentheses. And anybody have any idea why we're doing that?
Because the search algorithm can come up either way.
Because search engine, because we don't know what the consumer is going to do. The consumer, we don't know if they're going to put the dashes in or not. Right. So now we're protecting ourselves either way. Either way, but it only works if you include both. Okay, so did you just Google, put in your phone number with the dashes, in parentheses, put in your phone number without the dashes, and then you say, that's me, Daniel Sosa, and you can repeat it again. Daniel Sosa, a mortgage broker or a realtor, and then put in the same city and state. So we're being redundant for a reason. Now our description and our title are consistent. That's the key word today, consistency. Once you're done with that, you're going to arrow back. And you're going to make sure your visibility, it should default to public, but if not, make sure your visibility is public. And then you'll click on next. Now, what I would encourage you to do is to take a picture of this, because for those of you that do not like your video, later on, you can delete your video, redo another one, and then re-upload it this way. So take a picture of this screen. Can I go to the next page? We good? Okay. Oh, let me go back. Sorry, forgot one last thing. There should be a prompt too. Is this video made for kids? You're going to say no. The reason why is you don't want your video showing up on kids' videos. We're not marketing to children. It's not that your video is inappropriate, right, Jesus? Right, it's not inappropriate, right?
No,
Okay, cool. All right.
not this one.
Yeah, not this.
I don't want
So you put, no, this video is not for kids. Because we don't want our content showing there with Barney and all those other ones. Okay. Then you'll click on upload video.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
On the title, should we comma in between phone number? and
No.
name, Job, just.
No.
Just, okay, just space.
Yep. Phone number is Jesus, a realtor in whatever city and state you want to put. Okay, and then you'll click on upload video. Okay, so it's going to take a minute. It'll take a minute for your video to upload. You'll see like a cycle or dots, or I can't remember. I haven't done it in a while. Then your video will be in your library, whether you have a channel or not. You're going to have a video in your library. You're going to access that video, the one we just uploaded, and you're going to click on the 3 dots because that's going to allow you to edit your video. You guys see that? Yes. Anybody need help there? Where's the video? So go there, go to your videos, and then now click on the 3 dots, and then hit edit. Welcome. Okay, this is where you can modify your description. So the description that you already did, for those of you that want to add to it, if you guys have a website you want to add, if you have a YouTube channel, a link, if there's anything else you want to add to your description, you can here. You can do that. This is where you add your tags. Okay. So the tags that I want you to do, you're going to do your phone number. So when you type in your tag, you're going to type in the number with the dashes, and then you hit enter, and that'll tag it. And then you'll do another tag with your phone number without the dashes. Again, that way we're protecting ourselves. That way, whether the consumer uses the dashes or not, they're gonna see your video. So you're gonna have tag number 1 is your phone number with the dashes. Tag number 2 is your phone number without the dashes. Tag number 3 is your full name. Tag 4 is your job title. Then your company name. And then I would encourage you to tag the cities you serve. Central, like for me, Central Valley, Stockton, Lodi. I personally wouldn't go into depth of like first time home buyer, down payment assistance, that the video's not about that. So you just keep it short and sweet. Phone numbers, your name, company name, cities you serve. Maybe if you guys have some taglines, my tagline is Central Valley Strong, so I use that tagline everywhere. But short and sweet. And then you click save. So once you hit save, you're done. And what I would encourage you to do is a couple hours from now, go to Google your phone number. See if it pops. If it doesn't pop, just keep checking periodically throughout the day. I'm going to say 6 hours or less or so. It should be up and running. But to protect myself, I say 24 hours. That way, if it takes yours 9, you don't get money. Questions, comments? So like I said, if after you watch a video for whatever reason, you're like, I'm gonna do it late, I'm gonna do it again. Like I said, you'll go into your YouTube account, you'll click on the 3 dots to delete it, to edit and delete, and then go through the process again. Okay. Any questions? Did you guys find this valuable?
Yes. Amazing.
Yeah, very cool.
Very.
How did you figure all this out?
Through a bunch of research, and I don't know if you were here yet, but the reason why I did it is because, long story short, I was calling all my leads from my office phone, and I called called my wife, and that's what got me going. Like, okay, how do I fix this?
Yeah.
How do I fix this? I still can't get rid of the spam comment on my office phone, so now I call everything.
So are you calling from your carrier or are you calling from a
Different number.
Google Voice?
Voice over IP. Yeah, I don't know.
So that's the reason why, because it's voice over IP, it automatically marks the spam. You have to verify the number in the account. Okay, it should remove this.
Okay, thank you. Learned a lot today from you. Yeah, so since then, I've been using myself. And like I've had some agents, you can do this with different phone numbers too. You'll have different videos for different phone numbers. Some agents use different numbers, different regions, depends on what you guys are doing. So for me, this is just tip of the iceberg. Like I talked about value, that's what I'm trying to do is provide value to you, the agents, to separate myself from the lenders who are working with them, right? So I have other classes that I do. I'll be reaching out to Michelle, I'll let her know. I'm going to be I'm in the process of creating a private Facebook group. I'm going to call it the Central Valley Real Estate Syndicate. And that's where agents that partner with me, agents that consistently we work together. I'm going to be doing some private stuff and giving you tools. I'm going to use my relationship capital, have like monthly presentations. I'll have speakers come in on Zoom that you guys can access from anywhere and learn about TikTok, Instagram, all these other things, because we've got to figure out ways to keep digging, right? So other things that I do is I help with ads, generate your own leads, ads to your past database to stay top of mind, ads to market listings and open houses. I personally, like for example, how many of you guys heard of Rocket Mortgage? Right? I personally do not broker to them. I don't broker to them, even though I have the ability to do so. I look at them as my competition. They are a giant in the marketplace. They're creating their own lending company. They're my competition, and I'm not going to feed that animal. It's a moral decision for me. I have plenty of other banks that are more competitive than Rocket, and I do that. Some agents, they don't work with Zillow, right? Zillow's out against you, right? So I'm trying to get away from the Zillow game, the Trulia game, the Realtor.com game. And so I'm creating my own ads, generating my own leads. And I do that for agents too. We'll all generate the ads for them. They pay the marketing spend and we cultivate leads that way. And we get away from that, right? How to increase your Google reviews from your past clients. I've got great scripts. My daughter, actually, she's 16. I have my daughter call my past clients and help with conversion to get those Google reviews. I have over 150 5-star reviews now. And when you Google mortgage broker Stockton, I'm #1. And I'm not doing that to tout. It's just that's what you need to do to rank, to get the eyes that you need. Because now I have clients calling me, I found you on Google. I've been reading your reviews. How to retarget old dead leads. Many of you guys have old leads that you guys aren't doing anything with, myself included. So I have ways to target them, use AI to do all the heavy lifting for us. So these are things that I'm doing.
We just need to give you. Database.
Yeah, we work together. Yeah. So this looks all wanky. The presentations I've been doing with realtors that I'm already working with. So I asked them to give me a Google review. But everything we do, everything we do is about social proof. Social proof helps give you credibility, helps show the marketplace value. So the one favor I ask of you is either if you could tag me on Facebook, take a picture of this, let the community know what you thought of us. That would be a big favor of mine. I would appreciate it. Other than that, oh, Michelle, if you can let everybody know, I don't know who's on Zoom or not. If you guys are interested, because again, this is about video. I can send you, I have a PDF that I can email you for those that are interested. 100 different topics on video topics. Video topics that you guys, really easy. I can send it to you. So you guys don't even have to think about it. I can send you 100 different topics on what kind of videos you guys can do. So if you're interested, you can email me and I'll send you guys the PDF. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Do you need, say your email?
My email is it's so weird, it's right here. My email is dsosa, DSOSA at centralvalley.mortgage. So there's no .com.
Central?
Centralvalley.mortgage. So dsosa at centralvalley. You're welcome. dsosa at centralvalley.mortgage. Just email me and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yes.
Mine is like.
Is this your YouTube? Because you're connected to the Wi-Fi. Michelle, that's it. So I don't know if there's still people on Zoom or not. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.